Welcome to the Walkout. We're actually here and we're actually live. What is happening? My brother, Mark the Menace Young.
Yo, I always want to do that.
You always wanted to, yo.
So my friend told me that's how they say what's up in New York. If you seen somebody and you saw them. All right, you guys, just let me get this together.
We gotta put the. I gotta get the mic stand up here because if I put the mic stand, you can use it that way.
Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, and if you're in New York and you hear somebody do that, like yo, that's like saying, hey, what's up?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Somebody might be.
Maybe in the hood though.
I've never heard that. Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I don't have people tell me what to yell in the hood when I go to New York.
Hey, bro says I don't have people telling me what to yell in the hood.
We have an action-packed episode today. We got so much to get to. We have, NicDali, who sat down with me last week. She had her fight. We got to recap that. You have some very exciting announcements that I think we can talk about a little bit.
We can talk about it for sure.
We've got so many things. We had that great UFC card that we intended to get together after a couple of weeks ago, and then
forgive me.
Yeah, forgive you.
You know how life is, and our listeners know how life can get you, and takes away. You only get 24 hours in a day. I wish there wasn't. Maybe if there wasn't actual time. You just kind of, like, if there was no clock in time, you just kind of just went through things the way they... When you wake up, you wake up and you got to go to work. How about that? There was no real time to go to work. You just wait. When you wake up, get up, get dressed, and get off to work. And then you can get off. There's a time when you kind of get off. I don't know when that is. It's when all your work's done.
It is, because it would make more sense. You'd get a more productive worker if you were more working with their schedule rather than, hey, you got to be here at 7 a.m., take your lunch at 11, and leave at 3.
Hey, here's your workload.
Yeah.
Get it done. Hey, listen, don't. Everybody's trying to reach out to us today, bro. This is almost, I don't understand. I've been getting ringed here. It's just one of those crazy days. Sorry.
It's a lot going on, man.
I know.
A lot going on.
Trust me. I understand, bro.
So let's first of all, let's run over to Combate, where they've had a really good card over the weekend, and I didn't realize that somebody who's fought on a card with you, Slick Rick Zaleta, he was on the card, won a split decision, which was a questionable. There was one.
I didn't get to see it, so you're definitely. I love that. That was a card that you were kind of feeding me because a lot of times I'm doing it to you.
Yeah.
But this was dope because you were kind of giving me some insight to. So I enjoyed that day because you were in it.
I felt like one of the judges had gotten a hold of like some crack rock or something. Like there was one judge that was really off.
Okay.
One judge would be like 29, 28. 20, 30, 27, and then the other one's like hamster. Like, no, that's not even a score. What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
But no, it was so far off. Like there was both his fight, which Rick I thought won handedly. He won.
Right.
And then NicDali, she won, and she came out from the very beginning. She put on pressure. She kept the pressure up.
Okay.
And she dictated the pace of the fight the entire time. The other girl was on her back. Wow. She was backpedaling the whole time. So, and then it was a split decision, which made no sense. You understand sometimes when the judges see it different, like they might get a round different or something like that.
Right.
But when you have people getting it,
the margin just doesn't make sense. Then you know something's going on. Somebody wasn't watching the fight.
Yeah.
You're not watching the same fight that I was watching.
Yeah, you shouldn't have 3 different scores. You shouldn't.
Understood.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, I'm happy that she got the win.
Oh yeah,
and
of course.
That was cool. And you guys got to sit down and like actually talk about it. So that was dope, bro. Did you guys have it was a good combo?
Yeah, we had a great conversation, and we're gonna have another conversation soon. I was hoping to squeeze her into tonight's episode, but that might have to go into post production because I texted her while you're walking up the stairs. You know how much time I give people to prepare.
Hey, but it works though. You know what I mean? Hey, it works.
I do believe we're going to figure out a way to have her be one of the guests at our Seaside Collectors Expo coming up on October 1st.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so people will be able to come up and meet her. She's got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So I think you'll be able to like purchase some artwork and some, because she's got like some magazine covers and things like that. And
right.
Just really cool. She's involved with a lot of really cool stuff. Maybe we'll go up, meet her, and talk to her. So I think it'll be kind of fun. So we're going to add her to the expo. And we're talking about maybe adding some of her friends. She's got a lot of friends out there.
Yeah, bring some good old friends through.
She's out in Vegas. Might as well fill up the car and drive out, you know?
That would be dope to head out. You know that my birthday's coming up August 19th.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be heading out to Vegas for my birthday.
Oh, are you now?
Yep.
Wow.
I am, man. So, you know, I'll be out there for just a few days. Also, everyone, from the 31st July till August 8th, I'm going to Houston. I'm going to be training down there at 4 Ounce. And I'm going to get to train at the famous, what is that called? The famous, it's in Houston, Texas. It is called Main Street. That's where George Foreman came from.
Oh, okay. Wow. So
my brother trains out of those gyms, and so I'll be with my brother until I will get to.
Are we able to announce why we're going to be going out and doing that?
So I'm going out there because you know, every year or so my brother needs me to come out and kind of straighten up his affairs, just help him with life, help me get my stuff back in order, because I'm the order brother. I'm the one who gets everything in order, gets everything working.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where we're at, where my brother is like, hey, I need you to come down here. I got a bunch of stuff in disarray. Help me get it together. And then I send him off for the rest of his year. So his birthday was July 16th.
Nice.
Passed.
Well, happy birthday.
So, yeah. So it was cool. Like, I'm going to go down there and kind of, like, you know, check on him, make sure everything is great.
It's also kind of jump-starting a camp of sorts, right?
For sure. Yeah, jump-starting a great old camp because, you know, Lord willing, you know, shout out to Kumar, Sonny Kumar. We were going to have him on the show, bro. He is a teammate of mine over at Progressive Martial Arts, so it's cool to plug this if any of you guys are looking for, you know, a martial arts school, a brotherhood. Come on down. We're on Main Street in Ventura, California. I think it's like 2360 or something like that. I'm not great with addresses or memory because I get punched in the head and face for a living. So. We're not hard to find. You'll see the big green sticker on the window. But anyway, my good brother Sonny Kumar, who is now the new founder of the Savage Promotions, is trying to put on a MMA card here in Ventura County.
I love that.
He's wanting to put this over at the Ventura Theater.
I love that.
And has it, you know, he has the vision. He has everything set up the way that he wants it to go.
He even has a date set, I believe, right?
Yeah, so we're looking for the end of October, first week of November.
See, that's
now,
so exciting.
The great thing is, you know, that he's going to do this. That's the really good part about this. And I've been giving him really good insight also because while it's a perfect time to do that because there's a lot of people doing the boxing thing right now. You know, we just had one over at what is that, Seaside Park?
Port Hueneme, yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it at the Ocean View Pavilion.
Yeah,
I think they're doing it monthly now.
See, so now look at. They're also having the Boxinard promotion thing that's coming up.
That's right.
Shout out to those guys.
I saw Victor Ortiz has some kind of a promotion going on or something.
Yeah. You see, everybody's coming out now with their boxing, but nobody's doing MMA.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because MMA is way more popular than boxing.
But they don't know. It's, you know.
It's because of the celebrity boxing.
Yeah.
People are confused by those numbers. They think people actually care about boxing, and they don't.
They don't care about boxing, bro. You tell them that they want to see some, you know, you have some MMA brawls here. And, you know, you can put on a cool little show. You can put on a cool event and be known as the person who puts on MMA events here in this area. Mm-hmm. And that'll only grow, you know. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm telling him. You got to start somewhere and you got to make it look good. If you're going to put it out there, make it look good.
And the walkout will be cage side.
For sure.
But I'm going to have a sit-in co-host because you're going to be back there coaching and warming up.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be coaching anyone. I'll be back there coaching myself to knock somebody's freaking head off.
I can't wait.
So it's going to be cool because a lot of my family and friends will be able to come down here and see me fight for people who haven't been able to travel or go see me fight. And that's cool. I want everybody from the city to come out, for sure.
People don't realize that it is tough to get out to... I mean, we're a long ways from Commerce.
Yeah, I fought.
We're a long way from Temecula.
I fought in San Diego. I had to fight all the way up.
You fought in Fresno? Right?
Yeah.
Or up in the Fresno area?
Yep. All that was all the way up in, what is that, like Hanford or some shit?
That's a huge ask to ask family and friends, hey, can you drive up to Fresno to watch me fight?
They'll tell you no. They'll be like, man, I can't drive that far up to see you damn fight out there, man.
Can you drive all the way up there and pay 65 bones to watch me fight?
Exactly. Exactly. My gas and everything. Okay. You know,
Didn't you say last time you fought, you got into the cage around 11:55 p.m.?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great time. Why don't I do that? Why don't I go to Fresno with the risk?
And now I got to get a hotel room.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's tough on people, yeah.
I respect that, and I don't hold that to my family and friends because you come to my thing. It costs money, so I think that's a great thing that I can offer is the family to come and they, you know, it's in town. Friends could come in town, and after the fight, just head on home. You can head right on home.
Yeah,
big deal.
We'll have the official after party somewhere. And those who need to know will know. And
yeah, good times and hang out. Shoot, they might let us hang out right there at the Ventura Theater upstairs or something. And you know they got bars, and we know, who knows. We're gonna figure it out, but it should be a really cool thing. You know, I'm really rooting for my guy to pull this off. We are going to go over to the. We're going to be filming the promo coming up here Tuesday. And, you know, start to, you know, get the promotion out there and start, you know, talking to people, getting in, you know, their ears about what we're doing.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm just full force helping him. You know, I want him to look good, and I want to help him and let him know that he has people that he can depend on that you know, because I want to see it happen. So that's what I'm invested in, is seeing it happen.
That's right. And we have a lot of connections between the commissions and the, you know, we have people around. So,
yep. That's what we're hoping to just make sure. He knows how much it costs to get, you know, camo down here. He knows how much it costs to, you know, he has to get paramedics, and, you know, there's just a few things that you got to put in place to have a card. You need you know, you need fighters.
Yeah, you need a certain number of security. Yep. You have to have there's a few regulations, but yeah, I think that the Ventura Theater is a place where it could definitely be pulled off.
Sure.
Well, that's so exciting. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Hopefully the start of something really big.
That's what we're hoping. I know that it has to start somewhere. And that's all you got to do. If you keep that mindset, it has to start somewhere, then boom.
It's one of the ironies of our podcast is when I talk to people about, you know, we do this podcast loosely based around, you know, comedy and MMA.
Right.
And we record out of Ventura, and almost unanimously they say, "Oh, you gotta get something out there," because there's nothing really close. I guess Shumash has something that's the closest,
and that's, you know, comes into something really cool. So, you know, I work at 360 Promotions with those guys out there.
Right.
This Saturday is the first fight that we've had out there, Shumash Casino. So it's really cool. That's another great thing, is that, you know, doing those boxing matches out there also puts it in a, you know, a good light, because I make connections out there, and, you know, it's the same people, you know, commission people I see around everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Get to rub shoulders and talk to people. So, yep, Chumash this Saturday. There's going to be some amazing boxing matches. A lot of wild card, you know, that's Freddie Roach's gym out there.
Okay.
A lot of wild card boxers going to be in the house fighting that night.
Oh, nice.
So it should be really cool.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, it should be really cool. So I'll be there working. It's not like I get to see all the great, you know, stuff. I get to see it from any place where I'm not working or walking by. But yeah, for the most part.
Nice.
That should be pretty cool.
How fun.
Yep.
I gotta get up there to the. I've never even been to Shumash.
Oh,
I don't even know how to get there. I have no clue.
That shit's the devil. I went up there with my lady before, and they got bingo up there, and I caught myself going up there and getting kind of trapped in that whole bingo gig, and I would just end up losing money, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. So,
is that a competitiveness thing, or is that just some silly?
No, it's actually really cool. Like the bingo they have there is set up pretty cool, and they know how to drag you right into where you almost win. I mean, you're one circle away from winning.
Yeah.
Freaking $3,000.
Oh yeah.
And then it passes you by, and this other person gets it, and you're just like, oh.
If I go to a casino, I've got it now to where it's not necessarily sexy or fun, but I enjoy it. I'll go in with like $40 and I'll just play quarter poker.
Okay.
The machines. And my whole thing is to stick with the same strategy. I basically, unless I get everything on the flop, whatever the first hand is, unless I get something right away, I always go for four of a kind.
Damn.
So
okay.
That's always my strategy. I'm not like I don't change and go, oh, my best odds with this hand is a flush. Because I know that thing's a machine, and I know that they probably are like, we're going to trap you. It's probably not true, but in my mind, you know what I mean? Like there's some level of AI in those damn things, knowing what you're going to throw down.
You got to know, and especially going out there to that casino out there, it's like, boy, you're there and they don't have craps and stuff like that. Everything's automated. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. It's not like Vegas. I'm cool with it. I know it's a casino. You can win, but I just feel like it's you guys are trying to jit me. That's how I feel. You're trying to jit me, bro.
I feel like the video poker, though, I usually come out at least a little bit ahead, maybe even if it's not great.
Right.
There's been times where I came out pretty good ahead, but you also have to say there's a point where I stop, because if you keep any casino game, you'll eventually lose it all if you keep playing it. The thing is getting to where you get that one flux where you're winning. The casinos aren't. This Del Van Dyke, who's a comedian that I used to tour with, he used to tell people that when we were at casinos, he's like, these places aren't built off of winners. They're built off of people not winning money.
Damn, if you think about that is what it's off of losers, man.
Yeah, you walk in and I have never been to Shumash, but I'm assuming like a lot of casinos, it has a gigantic, beautiful crystal chandelier, and you're like, man, that's so beautiful. But guess what? You're gonna help pay for that while you're there.
That's why you're there, buddy. Yeah. You're there, and you're going to pay. You're right, for sure. So
we had a stop. It's so funny. We had a stop. Rolling Hills Casino. It's up in, I can't remember, Corning, California.
Corning.
And what was great about the Rolling Hills casinos was they had soda machines that were just out. So you could, ideally, because it's on I-5, when you're doing a road trip up to Oregon to go do shows up there, you just stop by and get a soda. Play a little poker, stretch your legs, but you got a free soda, whatever, right?
Right.
Man, one time, me and Del went in and we're like, all right, we'll just go in, $40 or $20. We both lost our $20 within 10 minutes. And we were looking at each other, and he goes, we got to go get our money back. So we went to the car, got another 20, went in, lost that just as quickly, and just left. And it was so painful because you go on these trips and you're barely making your margins. You might be driving, like, especially as an opener, I'm going to Medford and I'm making $100 in a night,
Yeah.
Like,
damn, you gotta make.
I got pitching on gas.
Yeah,
I got
like, oh God, please don't lose my last.
Yeah, and I got to help pay for the chandelier.
I got burned in Vegas before. Just I got out. I had $250 on me. This dude walks out with the fucking acorn under a fucking nut or whatever it is, like a shell top.
Oh, the con game?
What is that called?
That's a con, though. You can't do that.
But I was like 20-something years old.
Oh,
I was young.
bad.
I didn't, he breaks this thing out. He shows it to me, flips it around. I'm like, man, you idiot. I know exactly where that is. And he throws his cash, water, money there. He's like, boo, if you put yours down, He put your money down, and I think he had like 500. He's like, I got 250. Put your 250 down against my 500, and boom. What? I swore I saw it, and that man flipped it over and wasn't there, and took the whole 250 I had. I had no money the whole rest of the trip in Vegas.
The con, man. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I hate hearing that.
I know. I learned a lesson from that. Tell you that. I learned a very, very good lesson from that, bro. Tell you that. So now I don't really gamble much. That's not my deal. I'll gamble a little bit, but I'm a strategic gambler. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna take $100.
Mm-hmm.
I'll gamble that 100. If I don't make anything, I'm out of there. If I make something off that 100, cool. I'll keep playing with that $100 until I make enough, and then take the 100 I started with and put it back in my pocket. Now I'm just playing with the money I won. And if that accumulates money and I have money, cool. If I lose that money, cool. I didn't lose my money. I still have it in my pocket.
I love that. That's smart. Yeah, Grandpa used to tell me that when he goes into a casino, he puts money in one side and he gambles with it, and whatever he wins goes in that pocket. So it evens itself out somehow.
True.
And he's like, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, but I never give them everything.
No, yeah, you have to have some, hey, I'm gonna stop now. I'm not gonna go forward.
Have you ever met my friend Sarah Newell? She's a real pretty redheaded comedian. I think you've seen her do comedy. Yeah, she's so me and her were on a road trip out at and that's not being what do you call it, objective by saying really pretty, because she was, when I met her, she was modeling internationally. She was doing a lot of modeling jobs. So anyways, we were out at Winnemucca in Nevada, and we had checked out of our hotel rooms, and we were getting ready to leave, and she goes, all right, I'm going to use the bathroom before we leave. And I was like, we just checked out of our hotel room. You have a bathroom in your hotel room. Why are you going to go to you know what I mean? So I'm mad at her a little bit, because I'm a little cranky on the road. Not as much now, but back in the day I was a little more cranky, especially I probably had babies at the home at the time. And so I sit down and I just put a quarter into this machine, the video poker, and I hit 4 aces. So I won $100 or something. I think it was $100 off of that quarter. Oh, right. Just because she went to the bathroom.
Dang, so, there you go.
And it's always like that with her. She'll do something that drives me a little crazy, but always works out way for the better.
Right on.
It's been a long time since she drove me crazy, but she's got a wedding coming up. Okay, this is what's crazy. So she was talking about one of her food options at the wedding, and I was like, I started making fun of it, the food option, because she's vegan. And I was like, yeah. I go, man, you're worse than these people that are talking about, putting Frank's red hot sauce on cauliflower and telling me it's hot wings, right?
Wow.
And guess what she said? She said that's the other dinner option at my at the wedding, and she wasn't kidding.
No. Buffalo hot wings.
And so I go
broccoli hot wings, or whatever they call that.
You know what I told her my dinner option was?
Cauliflower.
Carl's Jr. That's what I said. Damn. I said, I'm going to get me a big Carl on my way in.
There you go. I'll eat that, and I won't eat nothing else you got.
I am not.
Cauliflower's kind of good, bro. I'm not going to.
But it does not taste like hot wings just because you put Frank's red hot sauce on it.
No, don't even try it. Don't care if you fry it and dunk it, whatever you do. It's not. Don't call it that.
Yeah, vegans, don't lie to us.
Yes, don't even, I'm trying to hate on your meal, but don't be calling it what it ain't, bro.
She's like, she told me it tastes just like, and I'm like, when's the last time you tasted a hot wing? Because I love hot wings. My idea of what a hot wing tastes like is probably different from somebody who hasn't had it.
Yeah. You can't tell me what a hot wing is if you don't eat hot wings and know what hot wings are, bruh.
Yeah, if all you're thinking is the flavor, you put Frank's red hot sauce on anything, it'll taste like a hot wing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can dip your chips in it and be like, man, this is some hot wing chips.
Killing me.
So funny, though.
Right. Yeah, so, before we get out of here, we definitely need to, the Holly Holm, man.
Oh, yeah. What's up with that?
It was really cool. She submitted Mayra Bueno Silva. So,
I thought she got defeated.
No.
I thought Holly lost.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I mixed that up. Sorry. She got submitted by her.
Yeah.
So that was wild. That's what I meant to say. I
didn't even watch that. I didn't even watch that card.
Yeah, it was. I was in and out of the card. But yes, Holly Holm got submitted by Mayra Bueno Silva. I stand corrected.
That was how she lost the belt to Misha, if I remember correctly. Wasn't she submitted by Misha?
So that tell you that she needs to work on her ground, her jiu-jitsu, her submissions, and
her big thing was
submission defense.
Yeah, her big thing against Ronda was
yeah. If it's
takedown defense.
If I just believe if you're good at stand up, it's something that you gotta kind of go spend some time the other way. Go spend some time and go on a sabbatical is what they call it. Go there and figure it out. How to master something else that you're just not good at.
If I'm not mistaken, she was a boxing Hall of Famer.
She can scrap
before becoming a kickboxing Hall of Famer, before becoming a MMA.
Yep.
Who probably going to be a Hall of Famer, I'm sure. She held the belt for a while, and she definitely has. I mean, she's set a lot of records pay-per-view wise because she's been in the sport for a little while.
Yeah,
she's the only one that hasn't walked away and come back. She's been going at it. She stays active.
Yeah, she knows how to. She's definitely a veteran. She is, a really good fighter. It was my brother's teammate at one time.
Oh, I didn't know
that. At Winks. Yeah, because my brother was a Jackson Wink fighter for a little while. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that was cool. And she obviously, that. So it's really, really cool. She, it sucks that she lost her fight, but hey, she's been there before. There's nothing for her.
I went to the press conference for when Holly fought Ronda at Staples Center.
Right.
And all of the Jackson Wink girls came out. It was Michelle Watterson and Jody Escobel and Naomi, I forget her last name, but there was a few of and I recognized them, and I was like, oh, and they were wearing like Holly's Hotties or whatever t-shirts, and they were just totally cheering for her, and I was like, no, that's a gym that I could get behind, because they're totally just there for their friend, and they're not like they're almost like doing cosplay to play along with it and just celebrate it. I just thought it was so neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good conglomeracy, teammate, family. That's what these, that's when you find yourself a good home gym. That's what you get. So, for, you got kids, you got, raise your kids up in this thing called mixed martial arts, boxing. It could be karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, may it be wrestling. Get them active in something that is a physical sport. And I'm not leaving out any other sport. May it be football, baseball, basketball.
Hockey's a great physical sport.
Get hockey. Yes, hockey. Please get your children into those type things. And if you're a person who always wanted to do it and you haven't, go find somewhere and get yourself signed up, because they have this for everybody for all ages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Tommy both of the kids have done some, they've done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Tommy did boxing for a little while. Tommy did awesome. Quite a bit of boxing. So he's got a little bit of confidence in that realm, which he carries into his hockey with him. So in hockey, he's not worried about, okay, I've got to worry about getting boarded, which is getting slammed into the wall, and then having to get up and fight somebody and then lose a fight. Because in his mind, he's like, I ain't gonna lose a fight. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm not, sure. And he's not gonna go pick a fight. He's not. That's gonna be a last resort for him. Right. So he doesn't have. That's one layer of hockey that he doesn't have to worry about. He's behind on everything, but that's one thing he doesn't have to worry about. He's like, I'll clobber somebody if I have to.
It's true.
Good.
I'm glad that he has that mindset. He has a good dad who he can look at his dad and be like, dude, I know how to clobber somebody, so I hope you know that, bruh.
Yeah. And he has a dad that always tries to avoid that if possible, too.
Yeah, that's what's up, too, because, not everything is violence, but at the end of the day, I teach my son, you be cool until you can't be cool no more, bro. Yeah. And when you're not cool no more, people are going to know.
They're gonna act surprised.
Yep, got in the way.
Well, I'm excited about the fights coming to Ventura. I'm excited about our involvement. I'm excited about your involvement. I can't wait to
right on. Thank
can't
you.
wait to see you get back and doing what you love so much. And it was such a great feeling seeing NicDali take the walkout to the cage and like execute a game plan after she had a really, really long break. I mean, it was maybe 3-4 years. It was a pretty long break for her. And the excitement after the fight, and you see it in her face, and you're just like, oh, that's what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand that.
That's what the walkout's all about, man.
Dude, I get that. And I know that you can't wait to get in there. And
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm ready. So, I want everybody to come out. I want everyone to participate. I want everyone to, be there and, make history for our city.
And for the record, do I lose a friendship points if I start crying at any point? Or no, I'm just kidding.
Nah.
No, don't punch
We'll
him.
never know. Yeah, I hope they punch me, because punching me makes me mad. So please hit me so I can kick the shit out you.
It's such a crazy thing. It's such a cool sport, and there's so much respect and so much love that I think a big goal of mine as we bring these fights into Ventura is to start getting new fans of the sport to understand exactly how cool it is. I think it's going to be cool too is tying in the Seaside Collectors Expo, as that's kind of forming its personality as well. Right. We're able to tie in that with because it's one of those things. I don't know, is it baseball cards, is it but it seems like there's just a lot of interest in gathering. Maybe we have to do 4 or 5 different kinds of expos. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be just sports in general.
Yeah.
Like it's a sports expo. Everything's sports. So there's not really nothing that you can't call sports. Everything is sports. Well,
we had 2 great fighters at the last expo. My boy Mark the Menace Young came by and supported, even purchased some stuff from a few vendors and talked to some people.
Good times, yeah, definitely good times. So looking forward to this year's one as well. Going to come out there and be involved. So everyone, make sure you show up to that too. There's just so much going on in this year to be involved in.
And we had Tabitha Ricci there. She was signing autographs, and she's been winning ever since. And she was kind of one of the highlights for the people who were there getting autographs. And then. So we're really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
For sure.
And I'm looking forward to tying it in and being able to, promote the fight promotions and vice versa. I think that's going to be a really cool tie-in.
Yep. We're like poised and ready to like bring new stuff to this area. So, we're wanting everyone to like know ahead of time what's coming on. So when you start to see these things, you're able to support.
Yeah, it's like we've known it's been coming all along. Like we've been working towards it all along,
Right.
And now we're primed and ready to go for it. So we'll tell everybody how we can find you, and why don't you also throw out the information on the My Fight Shop, especially since you're going to be going back to the headquarters soon.
Yeah, for sure. You guys always know you can find me, at my gym, which is Progressive Martial Arts. Like I said earlier, it is on Main Street. Can't miss us. Right next door to Carpinteria. And I'm going to be headed out to Texas. So, of course, when I come back, I'll tell you guys about all the great stuff that I got to do and went through when I was out there. My fight shop, I'm definitely going to go out there and pick up new products. But you guys, like I said, always, you need any products, any fight stuff, hit me up. Or you can get on IG, at My Fight Shop West Coast, and check me out.
Yeah, do that. Definitely check it out. Also want to remind everybody, if you enjoy the walkout, please make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like and share it with everybody you know. It's we're just now getting to where we're like wanting to expand, and we're like going, maybe we should remind people that they should like and subscribe, because everybody else does that on their podcast, but we always forget.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah. So, and remember, you can find us on all those podcasting networks. If you have trouble finding us, send me a message and we'll get you there. If somehow you came across this episode, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to link to each individual episode, because for a little while, our episodes, which I called season 1, were parked on another site, or through another RSS feed. And I found out that through the Giggles Live network, I could put all of our shows on one RSS feed, which means that I can be way more organized and I don't have to remember as many logins, and it costs a lot less money because I'm all right there on the same panel. And so it, like that's a little too much, locker room detail stuff, but that's why there's the separation of the two. Everything will eventually be reposted, and definitely some of the fun moments and the really introspective moments as we've gone through a lot of important dad stuff on the show, and we've had a lot of really important conversations that need to be, re-released, I think. So, right. And we're going to get those out there, especially while you're going and taking care of business out in Texas.
I like it. That would be dope for everybody to actually revisit. So let's do it.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, thank you so much for taking time to come over and sit down with me, and can't wait to see you back in the cage, and can't wait to get this stuff going for Ventura.
It's countdown.
It's the Walkout. Thanks for listening.